The universe isn't just out there, it's interacting with you. Claim your power by embracing the unknown. This is Tracy with Tracy Talks, and I'm here to ignite your curiosity. Don't just listen, embrace it. You want to know what's really great about this time in my life? It's that I really know what cycle of life I'm in. When I was younger, it seemed like I was always trying to be in a different cycle. When you're a young adult, you're trying to build and grow and develop into a different version. But now I know I'm at this cycle of my life. I'm not trying to be a different version of me. I'm just trying to be an authentic version of me. Life is speeding up, and there are a lot of symbols and signs that our life as we know it has changed. And there are certain aspects that are really speeding up. And when I first heard that, there was a little bit of anxiety that had come up in me. Am I going to be able to keep up? Am I going to miss out? What am I going to be left behind? I mean, there was just so many thoughts that were swirling around in my head. And then I realized nothing that is truly mine is going to miss me, but I don't have to try to keep up. This goes back to knowing what cycle of life I'm in. I'm no longer trying to keep up with somebody else. I'm just trying to be a version of me that when I wake up, I feel good in my skin. I am seeking peace and harmony and happiness and joy. And if life is saying, okay, you need to speed up to keep up with everybody else, that's not going to be where I'm at. I'm not in that cycle of life. But what it does mean for me is, yes, I can participate and I can go out into the world and I can speed up for a period of time. But I'm also realizing that I need twice as much recovery time. Yes, I can go out and I can participate in these fast-paced ways of life. But now when I come home, I am completely depleted. I need to turn inward. I need to recharge my own battery. And my recharge process is very different than yours. If you hear somebody saying that life is speeding up, it is, but that doesn't mean that we have to speed up and go faster, that we don't have to try to keep up. We show up when we can, we show up when we want to, and then we let everybody else burn out their battery. This last week, there were several things that just needed to be taken care of. There was a couple of car issues, and it consumed a lot of my day, my time, my mental thought. I was out and about all day yesterday, and when I woke up this morning, I just could feel deep in my soul that I was tired. And I still need to be reminded that I can't just go like I used to be able to go. And what's funny is, like, if I go out and I'm in the public for a couple of hours, then I almost need 4 hours, twice as much time to recover. It's going to be important for each of us to know what cycle of life we're in and be realistic about what it is you need in your life to ground you, to bring you back to home, whatever your home looks like. And I'm talking about a feeling inside, not just a physical home, but this place inside of you that feels safe and where you're comforted and nurtured. I've shared some about my marriage and that I chose somebody who didn't unwind in the same ways that I do. That we had almost like opposite ways of dealing with things, of approaching things. And sometimes that opposites attract is this romantic quality that you complete me and that together we're going to be one whole partnership. And now I obviously see the flaw in that, but I'm also realizing that today was a day where I had to do things that recharged me. I am a very action-oriented person, and each of us need to recharge in our own ways. Whatever it is you do. But I've learned that I'm a very physical person. I started out the day just cleaning up the main area of the house. Dusting, straightening things up, just that little bit of action is very grounding for me. It gets rid of that anxious energy. It settles my mind because I'm focused on the task and I'm not spinning in my head. And then this afternoon, I was out digging in my raspberries. And as I was out there working with my hands in the soil and feeling the soil, I realized that I need people in my life that recharge in the same ways that I do, that appreciate the same things in life. When I'm needing to come home to myself, I don't want to have to argue with somebody about how we're going to spend these precious few hours together. I don't want to be with someone who wants to be out at a bar and having some cocktails when I need to ground and come back to this place of peace. And how important it is for me right now at this stage of my life to just have people around me that understand, that appreciate the same things that I do. And I don't have to try to convince anybody that my way of thinking, that my way of living, that there's something wrong with it, or that I have to prove myself, or I have to tell you why it's important. This stage of life, I'm done explaining to someone why it's important for me just to go out and feel the earth in my hands and work in the soil, listen to the birds. I was listening to, I don't even remember what I was listening to recently, and we often talk about having a purpose here and what is our purpose and feeling like we have a purpose, I guess, that it's important for myself and the extended community that I consider myself part of, that, we want to feel like we're doing something good. And there was this reminder that, maybe we're just here to be happy. Like there is no actual purpose other than to follow this path of joy. And what if that is the purpose? People can contemplate why we're here, and we're never going to come to any conclusion probably. But I think we can all agree that we want this time here to be enjoyable, to be fulfilling, to be happy, whatever that means for you and for me. I know as life speeds up, I just have to schedule in more time to come back to center, to ground, to find peace. And if something is truly for us, it's not going to miss us. It's not going to get away. It's going to be right where it's supposed to be. And if someone doesn't like the way that I spend my downtime and how I like to relax and what I like to do, that's okay. Because at the end of the day, I have to like me. This is the cycle of life that I'm in. and it's really pretty fabulous. Thank you for listening to this episode of Tracy Talks. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe, and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. Friends can find Tracy Talks available on iTunes, Spotify, Substack, and YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram and Facebook at More Tracy Talks. And until next time, we meet again.